So this is my garment for the YOUC1000 Fashion Design Contest. So this is my mood board, and it is inspired by the metal element, which is strong and disciplined and very resilient. And the color chart that I'm using is based on monochromatic colors infused with silver and metallic base. These are my inspiration. I used beadings, a lot of beadings for this, and then I do multiple techniques treatment, which is tools, gathered tools, infused with beadings also. So these are my illustration and my technical drawing. I want the design to be construction, but I also want it to look feminine and very resilient. And I also did a little close-up of the detail and photo shoot.
I am from Lasalle College. This is my garment for YOUC1000 fashion design. I was inspired by the wolfram, which is the strongest metal on earth. So I choose black leather because it has the strongest fabric, and then I choose tulle as the weakest one because the wolfram is the most strongest one, but it also feels the brittle, which is mean fragile. So I choose leather, and then this, and as this is the medium one of my fabric, and then I use chains as the metal one, and then I choose the pattern like this because it's so sharp. I use wolfram because it reflected as a student Lasalle College because it's this because they are the strongest one and then the fragile one too.
Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.
My name is Novia, and this is my entry for YOUC1000 competition. So the inspiration comes from the YOUC1000 itself and also medieval armor. So the garment itself consists of the YOUC1000, which is orange, one of the drink, and also the armor. So the armor is made of leather, and it is made to have this kind of 3D feel. It uses this kind of thing, and also the fabric is printed canvas, so it is quite stiff. And what is printed on it are oranges and also some sodas, because YOUC1000 has that orange and soda flavor. And also on the skirt, we gave some rubber and silicone combination, and when it is put on the skirt, it has got some 2D texture on it. And that's it.
Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.
I'm from and this is my garment for YOUC1000 fashion design competition, and it's inspired by Nagaland. So basically, why is it Nagaland? Because it's a state in Northeast India, and Northeast India is actually believed to be the origin of orange. That's why this is the garment that came out of my inspiration, Northeast India. The silhouette here is strong, but strong here is not always structured, but it gives independence and assertive impression.
My name is Charlene from Lasalle College, Jakarta, and this will be my garment for the competition. And this garment is first it's inspired by the elements of metal. And when I heard that the theme will be metal, the first thing that came into my mind was that metal is widely used in the future. So my garment will be more on the futuristic side, and it's more of a sporty, ready-to-wear garment. And the construction is inspired by nets. As you can see the knit right here. Between the knit, I need a space to put these yarns in. And for the metal element, I put it on the skirt, on the eyelet, I add a lot of it.
From Lasalle. Now I'm going to explain a little bit about my design for YOUC1000 fashion competition. Well, as we know that this year YOUC1000 competition is about metal, so I chose human trafficking as my sub-theme. I was inspired by human trafficking. Why? Because it is one of the most biggest issue in the world. And I don't know, when I remember about human trafficking, I mostly think about metals, tools in abduction and violation they did. And so about the color mostly about metallic, which is silver, gold, copper, gray, and black. And the design or the form of the garment itself, it represents about women empowerment, and it is strong and bold. And for the color of a little bit orange, it represents YOUC1000 itself, the orange taste that I love. And yes, that's it, I guess. Thank you.
Always running out of time. When will he make up his mind? He stole the last thing I need to build a world that we dream. We dream, oh we dream, oh we dream.
Hello, I'm Siti Hutami Megawati from Lasalle College, Jakarta, and this is my garment for YOUC1000 fashion design competition. So I was inspired the mountain treasure, where you can look at first, but when you look it closer and detail, this is one of the most beautiful things in the world. I use polyester and denim and printed PVC to make it more tough and stiff and constructed look, and adding more creative beadings to make it more like treasure.